Hello. I've done a set about babies and a set about little kids. Now it's time for a set about teenagers. Teenagers are those people who aren't yet adults, yet think they are full grown. They do things full grown people do, like smoke and drink, but they have to do it in secrecy because they are not yet of age to smoke and drink. 13 is too young to concern yourself with trivial things like matching. When I was 13, I'd wear shorts, bright orange shoes, and argyle socks pulled all the way up. I thought I was being cool, but I just looked stupid. My evil mom asked me if I regret doing that. My answer is nope. I thought wearing loud clothes was cool at the time. It did become trendy like 20 years later. Maybe I'm just ahead of my time. In some places, one is able to find work at 14, but in all places, at 14, one really ought to focus on finishing school. Every year, 1.2 million students drop out of high school in the United States alone. That's a student every 26 seconds, or 7,000 a day. This fact is ridiculous. But then, it doesn't make any sense that teenagers even have to go to school, since they already know everything. When I was 15, the biggest problem I had was with peer pressure. Put it this way, I was one odd duck. I prided myself on my eccentricities, and nobody wanted to do anything like me. Eventually, I figured something out. I approached the biggest losers I could find. I showed them my unique fashion sense, and I tried my best to make them want to be like me. Come on. Everybody's doing it. You want to fit in, don't you? With all this peer pressure everywhere, nobody wanted to join my clique. The boring nerd nobodies who the girls don't like. At 16, the state says that they are old enough to drive, but they can't seem to be able to get into a car without getting pregnant, especially not if they're black. The state says they are old enough to drive, but they aren't old enough to know to put down their cell phones, pay attention to the road while moving. That text message can wait. It'll still be there when you reach a red light. Watching traffic and staying safe is a little more important than an immediate reply. 17 is the age at which one is embarrassed by everything that their father does. From the way he walks, to the way he dresses, to the way he just exists. This is a fun age to be a dad. When I was 17, my dad would follow me to high school sporting events and use all the world's lamest pickup lines on all the girls I liked. I heard you were looking for a stud. I had the STD. Now all I need is you. You must be a boxer because you're a knockout. Your name must be Barbie because you're a doll. Later on, after we get home, I'd tell my evil mom trying to get her in trouble, and she'd just laugh. Grrr! Embarrassing!